What's good, guys? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another vlog. Haven't been vlogging in a while. Right now it's 6:52. It's almost 7 o'clock, and today there's gonna be something exciting, a little exciting, that's going on with the car. But first, I need to pick up my energy. We will go ahead and get our Vietnamese coffee, and I'll see you guys there in a little bit. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Dang, look how look she gets. So, got a matcha at the Vien spot. So I do want to talk about the car real quick. We're gonna go ahead and go to Airflow, get a side skirt and a new wing for the car. So that's the reason why I took it off. Oh, whoop, we gotta turn off the valve. So one of the cool features about the Integra Type S is, so when you press individual, I know the Civic Type R has like something cooler, but so you can customize. You put a comfort, which is closes the valve, and Sport Plus, and then you can adjust the steering feel, comfort, Sport Plus, suspension, and like the gauges and stuff like that. That's a one really cool feature that they add on this car. I know the Type R has more stuff on it, so we need to be in a quiet mode at the moment because this neighborhood right here, especially in the morning, there's a lot of cops. Funny enough, well, it's not even funny, but it is what it is. I got pulled over on April Fool's Day. Let's talk about these gas prices. Like, dang, what the hell is going on? Look, it's actually a little cheaper out here, but like by where I live, it's like literally almost $7. We got our morning coffee with matcha. It is so good. To my Asian fans out there, if you guys ever tried the Vietnamese coffee, it's really good. I do like Starbucks, but Starbucks doesn't really like keep me awake. Not as strong as Vietnamese coffee. If you guys ever do get a chance to get try any Vietnamese coffee or the Vien Spot, which is this one right here, I'm plugging them, sponsor me. They're really good, and I don't know, just something about the Vietnamese coffees. They're really strong, really strong. I just love them. Now I'm finally picking up my energy. Dang, I really do miss my Baja lights on my Civic. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did have a Baja lights, fog lights on my blue Civic. It was super bright. It was literally brighter than the actual headlight. Maybe I will do something with the Integra Type S in the future. Maybe I'll throw in some fog lights. I don't know, but I want to do something crazy. I just want to plug my sponsors, GKU. GKU, I've been running their dash cams for a little over 2 years now, and they're really good dash cams. So if you guys ever interested in dash cams, protect those expensive investments, you could use my code DE5 for 40% off your purchase. I do recommend this brand. They have lots of options. There's a three-way camera, one in the front, back, and then inside. So if you ever do need a dash cam, a good budget dash cam, I recommend GKU. And shout out to Mobcent. Yes sir. So shout out to Mobcent. If you guys do ever need some air fresheners, please let me know. I also carry some with me all the time, so I have some with me and these are my testers. So I try to carry them. If you guys are ever interested in these, send us a DM or send me a DM on our page. I'll hook you guys up. These are a good budget air freshener. We have a lot. There's a lot of scents that we actually just made for the ladies. If I'm ever in the area, watch out for my Instagram stories and stuff like that. I just be posting on it and say, hey, I'm in this area, so if any of you guys want some mob scent, send me a DM. I was saying, I did remove my spoiler I got from Custom Tuning, because Aeroflow is giving me a new spoiler and a new side skirt, so that way it's just, you know, so much easier, so they can just slap it on, get their videos and whatnot. How do you guys feel about Japan having the DE5 now out there? It's about time that the US market allowed Japan and the Asian country to have the DE5. That means more aftermarket parts for the DE5, and hopefully maybe Mugen makes a cool part with the DE5. I'm telling you, this Vietnamese coffee just hits. Like, it's really good. And you can literally tell my energy. I was like so dead earlier, but after having this, it's literally waking me up and giving me energy. Jace Racing now has a DE5 in Japan, and let's see what parts they're making. I know for a fact that there will be more aftermarket parts coming out for DE5, since you know the Japanese manufacturers, they go crazy. They make a bunch of stuff. Just look at the F05 Type R's. They've been making parts, Mugen parts and other accessories to make it look nicer. To each of their own. Not everybody's a fan of what Mugen brings out, especially the new design. But I do personally like the old Mugen FD2R. That's my ultimate dream Honda that I want to import in the future. I've talked about it a few times that I do want to import an FD2 here in the US once it's legal. FD2R is the last best gen Civic Type R, in my opinion. I do like. I know everybody's gonna talk about the FN2 and EK. FD2 is personally my favorite out of all the Honda Type Rs. I do like the modern Hondas, but if we're talking about older Hondas in general, to me, just flawless design, just looks super nice and modern. Ahead of time of its age, it's really good. I do love the FD2. Want to import one in the future in the US. Right now it's still illegal. I think there's about like maybe 7 more years to import FD2 in the US market. So I'm really excited for that. See what the Japan manufacturers brings us aftermarket accessories for the DE5. I will see you guys in a little bit when I get to Aeroflow. We're currently at Aeroflow right now. It's my first time being at their shop. So this is their shop, and they're working on some crazy cars out here. He's putting a side skirt on the car and then a new spoiler. I low-key kind of dig the car without the wing. It looks nice and slick just because the car's black. First wingless DE5 that I should be running. So these have holes. So he's gonna cover that for us. The way that they come from the factory, I think it's the same thing with the A-Spec, so I'm not too sure. But they do have like some holes and then some screws. On my previous video, I did make a video of like installing it and taking it off. But unfortunately that channel has been deleted just because I couldn't have access to it. So now I'm starting with new videos again. It has holes if you have the OEM spoiler, if you have the A-Spec or Type S. I don't have the center caps on the car. So I did buy center caps for these cars and they had center caps. I learned that you're not supposed to run center caps when you do canyon runs or any of the track. That's why they're off, because the lock on the center caps, they snapped off. So I was lucky that when I finally parked, when I did the canyon run, it was like falling off. Like it literally fell as soon as I parked the car. So those are like $200 center caps. So I still have them, but I returned them so that I'm getting new ones. Just waiting for those. But you can't use them when you're doing track or canyon runs because they snap off. So that's the reason why they sell it separately and not include it when you have the wheels, because of that reason. Fun fact. So side skirt and new spoiler are on the car. So I basically had the full kit now. I'm just waiting on the rear diffuser that they're making. So they're waiting on their first batch on that one. If you guys are interested on the full kit, Aeroflow Dynamics, I think the guys at Aeroflow are working on doing like a 5% discount. If you guys want to buy the kit, mention my name and they will give you discounts for their parts. I am excited to get more stuff for Integra Type S. Since the DE5 is Japan now, especially Jace Racing has it, we'll see what kind of kit they're making. Just waiting on the rear diffuser, and that's it. I'd like to thank you guys for always supporting the vlog. I do definitely need to be uploading more. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.